You've all heard about Bitcoin's BRC-20 tokens, but have you heard about Dogecoin's DRC-20 tokens? Well, you guys are just going to love this. All right, welcome back to the Blockhash podcast channel. Let's talk crypto. Make sure to check out our sponsor, Pika Crypto, and check us out on Patreon as well if you want chart analysis Monday through Friday. All right, let's dive into this. So what's going on? Daily Doge transactions have temporarily beat Bitcoin transactions after DRC-20 tokens bark. All right, so Doge is never out of it. Doge is always right behind the innovation cycle in this space. From NFTs to DAOs to BRC tokens, it's never going to end. Doge is here. All right, so throughout much of May, Bitcoin has the whole network for Bitcoin has been completely clogged up with transactions from BRC-20 tokens. We've talked about that previously here on the podcast and on the channel. And these novel token standards allow users to inscribe and transact text, audio, images, even video in a single Satoshi, the smallest unit of a Bitcoin. So because it's so cheap and so easy to do and put into a block now, everyone's been doing it, so it slowed down the network. Now this frenzy has now spread over to the Dogecoin network with its own DRC-20 token. All right, you can look at the chart below here and see 628,000 transactions. All right, and this is compared to Bitcoin's 575,000 transactions on May 13th. So you thought Bitcoin was clogged. Ho, ho, ho. Check out Dogecoin in just a short period of time. Now, what's going to be interesting to see is if this adds any value to the network. Do BRC-20 tokens add any value to Bitcoin? Does DRC-20 tokens add any value to Dogecoin? People are looking at it as spam, kind of in a way. Just clogging up the blockchain with absolute bullshit. I kind of agree. But at the same time, I'm inclined to believe that this could be a very good thing as well because it's going to stir up new potential innovation. I just don't want to see a bunch of meme coins. All right. But everything's got to start somewhere. The internet started with porn, right? Quarter of the internet, I think, used to be all porn. Internet was built on porn. So yeah. Crypto might be built on meme coins to a degree. We got to suck it up. Just the reality, guys. The community has marketed DRC-20 tokens as a BTC-20 offshoot with comparable features. All right. Following the introduction of BRC-20 token standard, Bitcoin ordinals and inscriptions filled up the mem pool, causing transaction fees to skyrocket and sluggish transaction times. Yep. Litecoin community is working on implementing LTC-20 standard on its blockchain as well. This is never going to end. Never going to end. Bitcoin tokens, Litecoin tokens, Dogecoin tokens. Oh my God. If one of these meme coins, like Pepe, for example, and not just one, but a few of them actually blow up in popularity, that lends a lot of volume that has to be handled by the mother chain. In this instance, Litecoin, or Bitcoin, or Dogecoin. It's going to be very interesting. That could drive a lot of new money into the space that we weren't expecting. This could be the event. It kind of happened last time with the with Wall Street Bets and GameStop. That really fueled money from retail into the space, and funny money too. That just wanted to screw with Wall Street. They went into things like Dogecoin, and you had the creation of Shiba and a bunch of others, Floki and Baby Doge. Sometimes that has to happen to drive interest and intent to do something in this space. I know it has for a lot of people, a lot of projects. Every Shiba, a singular Doge unit, is serially numbered. These numbers are termed cardinal numbers, or cardinals. Like Bitcoin's BRC-20, Dogecoin will be able to leverage cardinal theory to promote fungibility. According to Doge Labs, it just sounds funny. Doge Labs. The standard would also address node operator difficulties with indexers and Shibes would get a distinctive identity, which would also eliminate block reward randomness. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. All right, hasn't really reflected that much in the price yet. It'll be interesting to see over the course of this week if anything happens. Yeah, that's where we're at so far. This is relatively new. This started happening around the 7th of May. Did we have like an initial date for this? Yeah, somewhere around here. You know, very beginning of May, this started to happen. And yeah, eclipsed even the DRC-20 transactions. Crazy. Looking at the chart real quick for Dogecoin, I just drew a couple ceilings and floors here as well as a fib retracement. But Doge is very much sideways. Maybe DRC-20 will change that. Who knows? We had a big pop in October for Dogecoin. I don't really remember why. It's kind of random. Thought maybe it'd close out this gap here. But it is a lot of open air. But it didn't. Fell back down and has just consolidated. Ever since the beginning of the year, it has just consolidated into this sideways funnel where we have a couple floors here. I'm going to just use a range more or less because it's been in that floor, below that floor, at the top of that floor, very top of that floor. So in this range, there's a floor. There's a ceiling here. Fluctuates a little bit, but it has not been able to get over 10 cents. Not really been able to hold over 10 cents, I should say. That's also where we have our 1 on the fib. If we were to go through this and hold it, we should run all the way to the 1.618, which is pretty close to where we were before in October, which makes sense. There's a big gap here, and after that, there are bigger gaps. But all the way down, we're bouncing off of the, it's really hard to see these sometimes, the 0.236. We just came through it. We're popping back up again. So we're also getting very oversold on the RSI. The lowest it could go is 0 on the fib retracement. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Doge has sold itself out at this point. I think DRC-20 tokens will give it a short-term spike. We might see Doge start to climb back into January levels, maybe February levels, potentially. I guess those are same as April levels. I don't know. I'm going to guess we get close to 9 cents again. Just in my opinion, with the DRC-20 stuff, it'll drive a lot of transaction volume. People will buy Doge as an investment, trying to hedge against it, or not hedge against it, but you know, get exposure in the safer way, buying into the mother chain. All right, that's it for today, guys. Make sure to like the video, comment your thoughts down below on DRC-20 tokens, Litecoin tokens, Bitcoin tokens, everything that's going on. It's crazy. And subscribe to the channel if you already do. Really appreciate it. And talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.